Hey guys, welcome to my new channel. This is my first ever video, so I'm very excited. This channel I plan to dedicate to all things colouring, Prisma colours, pencils, all of that. I have a huge passion for colouring books and have been following a few people on YouTube, so I thought I'd start my own. My name is Sarah and I am a music producer / music artist. I own a music studio, which I run from home. Anyway, I digress. Today is about my new colouring books. I have 4 at the moment. I do plan to buy more. I've got 2 of the Kirby Rosannes or Rosanes. I'm actually not quite sure. Please correct me with his name. Then I have 2 Johanna Basford ones. These are copies of ones that I did actually purchase in 2016. However, I've lost them, so I've repurchased them again. As you can see, this Enchanted Forest one, I love the little gold on the front, but it's completely blank. I just bought it last week. Kmart have them for $9, I think, because this is her first release ever. It's about 10 years since it's been published, so looking forward to getting into that one. I love her original work. I love the full pages, the circles that she does on each page, that kind of thing. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to show you some of the work that I've recently been doing in Secret Garden. I've had this colouring book for about a month and I've been slowly working through it. And I thought I would show you the progression of my colouring and how I've gone. When I first started this book, I was using Derwent Studio pencils. Before I moved over to Prismas, the transition from Derwents to Prismas is really obvious. You'll see it, but I thought I would just show you. I'm quite embarrassed to show you the first page actually, because I was experimenting with watercolour backgrounds and I feel it just failed entirely. So this page here was my experimentation. Just zoom in a little bit. You can see how it's just not really worked. I was using Kmart watercolor pens with a blender, and it's really crumpled the page. This was before I kind of learned that you really need to use watercolor paper. So I quickly stopped that little exercise and just continued over here with the Derwents. I feel like I would like to do this background. I'm just not quite sure yet. I'm quite happy with how it's come out. Sorry for my funny camera angles. I'm actually using a tripod opposed to an overhead camera stand at the minute. I do need to get one. So I'll do my best to show you, but I actually love the way the leaves have come out here. You can probably see it. Again, sorry if you can't. This was with Derwent, so that's come out pretty well. And then my second page was these leaves. Now this was the page where I transitioned from Derwents to Prismacolor. So for example, this one here is Derwent and this one here is Prisma, and I don't really want to, I don't really want to be saying that Prismas are better than Derwent Studios, but for me and what I prefer, for me personally, I find the Prismacolor pencils blend a whole lot better. They're darker, they're more vibrant. Personally, I can certainly tell the difference here. This was a practice page as well. I've been just practicing some shading that I've learnt off a couple of YouTube channels. My favourites at the moment are My Colourful Country Life. Karen is amazing. She is one of my favourites. I watch her videos every day almost. I've also been learning from Pamela's passion for pencils and Chris Cheng as well. So if you want to check out those guys on YouTube, which I'm sure you already have. What else have we got in this? Okay, so this page here, I'm very proud of. However, I would like to say this was a practice page for me. I found this exact picture done on Instagram and I took a photo of it, and I've done my best to eyeball it and replicate it purely for the practice. I wanted to learn some new techniques and I found this was the best way to do it. I've learnt how to, with these leaves, how to accentuate that spine so they look almost 3D-ish. I loved that. I really struggle colouring flowers, so just to get some good ideas. This was entirely done with Prismacolors. If you do know who the artist was, please head to their Instagram page or their YouTube channel and check them out. If you've seen this before, this full credit goes to them. I've purely copied and replicated it purely for the practice, and I really enjoyed the process. So I plan to not do this again in terms of find something and try and copy it completely. Full credit goes to them. I feel a bit uncomfortable doing something in a book that was actually someone else's original. So, but anyway, I wanted the practice and I've learnt some really good techniques with these flowers. Learnt how to colour white. So the middle of that is actually greys that I've blended and burnished, and the outline is actually white gel pen. I've just used the Signo one. Same with the bee wings here. Just a bit of blue, and then I've gone over it with gel pens. I do have a bit of gold. You probably can't see it very well, but I do have a bit of gold and white in there. I love the way this came out. I was really happy that I was actually able to replicate it. Yeah, so it kind of gave me a vision for the future with my colouring and gave me confidence that I can produce some nice work, and that it encouraged me to keep going. So I thought I would. The other page that I've done from this book is this one. This one was inspired by Chris Cheng. There was another one from Johanna Basford's book that she was colouring out of World of Flowers. So I found a similar page and I've chosen my own colour palette, and I've tried some different techniques with different pencil combos and the different ways you can create stars and glowing effects by just adding in these little white circles. It's just blank page. I've coloured around it. With this, I tried to create a moon-like effect in the middle. I'm still unsure if I'm going to actually go in and shade that with a bit of grey. Yeah, I'm not quite sure yet, but I have embellished the page. Well, embellished, I don't know what you'd call it, but with a bit of, probably can't see it very well, but just a bit of gold gel pen as well. I am using the Gellyroll pen there. I've got a couple of packs that I've got from Officeworks, so I'm really happy with how that came out. This was all pencil as well, all Prismacolors. I would like to experiment with pastels, but yeah, that's another purchase for another day. So that's all I've really done on the book so far. I have big plans for it, making my way through. The other two books that I've picked up from Kmart for $16 each, Kirby's. I'm just getting into his stuff. He's very fantasy world, mythographic, mythical, I should say, which some pictures, like this one, I think, yep, that's beautiful, I'll do that. But there's just some other ones that are a bit too, what would you call it? Not dark, but they're a bit too, like there's some spiders and stuff. I'm not really a fan of spiders. Not quite sure if I'll paint or if I'll colour pterodactyls or whatever they are. Yeah, that one's quite nice. But yeah, there's some that look a little bit dark that, I mean, I might get to it, but for now, probably not. This book's actually pretty good. But yeah, I'm just starting to get into his work. It's very detailed, and I love that the shading that he's already placed in there really accentuates your own colouring, and I'll show you what I mean. This is a current page that I'm working on with Wonder Morphia. If I can try and zoom up there. I'm so sorry. I will get an overhead camera. Here we go. I finished these leaves. This was using 4 Prismacolor green shades, and I've also done some shading with grey. I've gone 90% warm grey. I find it just makes the shading it makes it darker and the contrast is greater. It makes it pop a little bit more. And then I've been working on these mushrooms as well. I just grabbed my colour palettes from Pinterest. Some people use the colour boxes. They've got colour palettes in them. Other people use Pinterest or Instagram, so there's a few more pages. I really like that this is just single-sided. I find that I don't have to have as many pieces of paper behind each image because I'm quite heavy-handed, so I find the ink on the subsequent page actually can press onto the page that it sits under. So yeah, so those are my 2 colouring books. Sorry, my 4 colouring books. I've also been working on some colour combinations that I've got from my colourful country life, and also if there's anything that I come across in my own journeys that I like. I've also been swatching my Gellyroll metallic set there to see what they're like on paper. My Gellyroll Moonlight and White set. They're the only 2 ones that I can find in at Officeworks, so I can buy them online. But I like going into shops. So this is some colour wheel combo. So you've got your blues, blue greens, and your greens. Blues. I feel like, because I'm at the beginning of my journey, I need a lot of colourful inspiration and planning and notebooks to help. I find it really hard just to think of things off the top of my head. Yeah, so some good colour combinations here. And I'm slowly filling up this book as I find things, and as if there's YouTube videos that come through, any ideas, and again, if I find my own ideas as well. Metals, that was a video I watched recently that was really helpful, and I'm currently working on leaves. So that is my book. I currently colour on my kitchen table because I don't have a desk yet. Hopefully I will be getting one soon. Yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed this quick flip through of the colouring books that I have. I hope to do some more videos hopefully soon on different mediums that I use. I've got some Kmart stuff that I might have a look through. I might even do some comparisons with Derwent and Prismacolors. I am also hoping to purchase a few more mediums as well to start exploring with different textures and things with my colouring. So anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I would really appreciate a like and subscribe, as this is a new channel, as is my Pilot Vehicle Music channel as well. So I'll chat to you guys soon. Bye for now.